Hey Capricorn, welcome to your love reading for April 2021. If you are sick and tired of love readings, you came to the right channel. You just clicked on the wrong video. So be sure to check out the weekly videos on this channel where I talk about everything except for love. However, this is the monthly love video. So that's what we're going to talk about. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I know a lot of you like to check out your Venus sign when it comes to love, so I always set the intention for the Venus signs as well. We're going to go ahead here and take one more shuffle. Let's get on into it, my dears, and see what's coming up for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I want to say this real quick. There's a lot going in the air right now because we're coming through this time of awakening and enlightenment as like a world, like on a world level. So a lot of people are finally breaking free of long-standing karmic issues and situations. So Capricorn, I feel in your energy that a lot of you are feeling very confident about where you are in terms of your self-work. And I feel like that's going to come through here in this love reading. I just want to put that out there. The first card here is the Hangman, and that makes sense to me, right? Now, a lot of people don't like to see the Hangman, right? And like I said, a lot of you feel confident about the work you've done. You've worked on yourself, you've done your part, and you're like, okay, all right, well then where is it? Right? I've been working on myself. I've been getting my life together. I've been working on my issues. You know, where's the action? Where's the change? When are things gonna pop? And so that's the energy that I'm feeling around you guys. And the Hanged Man really confirmed that for me. Now, I know people don't like to see the Hanged Man because it can indicate that there's not a whole lot going on. But there's a couple of things we tend to forget that make us not value the card. And it definitely has value. First and foremost, it's a major arcana card. Anytime the major arcana cards come up, we're going through we're coming into a new chapter in our life, a new cycle, a new period. And anytime the major arcana cards come up, we're going into things that we're here to learn, we're here to master, we're here to conquer and accomplish. And so the Hanged Man is a card that comes up to say, hold up, wait a minute, before we can move forward, we need you to look at the situation from a different angle. And when I say we, I mean God, universe, your angels, your guides. There's something here in what you're manifesting that I feel, Capricorn, you're manifesting from the old self. You're manifesting from autopilot. Okay? The best way I can explain what your love energy feels like to me, it feels like to me like there's been a traffic jam, right? Like there's been a traffic jam and all of a sudden the road is going to open up and things are going to start moving in very quickly. And all these cars are just going to start zooming by. And each car is something you've been trying to manifest for a long time. It just boom, 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 boom. They're all coming back to back because you're unblocked. But some of those cars you don't want anymore. They're out of style or your taste has changed. This is, when I see the Hanged Man, it's kind of like, look, your order is about to come in, but we as your spiritual team know that some of the stuff you've been manifesting or trying to manifest isn't going to make you as happy as you think. So we're encouraging you to take a moment and double check your order. Double check your order. Ask yourself, is this really what I want? Okay? And I feel for some of you Capricorns, your whole idea of love and relationship is changing. You might decide that, you know what, I don't want marriage, but I want companionship. Or you know what, companionship isn't enough for me. I want marriage. I want to be in a relationship where there's traditional gender roles. Or I want to be in a relationship where we split everything 50-50 and we do everything down the middle. I want somebody who's creative. I want somebody who is philosophical. You know, this is the time for you to get clear about not just somebody coming in, but what life with that person is going to look like. Okay? And those of you who are in an existing relationship, it's time for you to get clear about what you want to be doing with your partner. What are ways in which you want to spend time that matters, or time that you view as quality time? And some of these issues here, are they really that important? It's time to maybe re-examine the deal breakers, or figure out really what's a deal breaker and what can be surrendered or let go of. The next card here, we have the Temperance card. And you know why this is super interesting to me? I just did a reading for Sagittarius, and Capricorn came up in the Sagittarius reading. And for those of you who don't know, the Temperance card is the card of Sagittarius. So if you're watching Capricorn as like your moon or rising or Venus, this is a confirmation for you that you clicked on the right video. Some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius, or a Sagittarius placement in your life. That area of your life may have been blocked. It's getting unblocked, and it's gonna be benefiting your love life. But the Temperance card for me is about patience, timing, and balance. And when I see the Sagittarius card come up, or I'm sorry, the Temperance card come up in love readings, it's telling me that there's a situation where it feels very much to be continued. It feels very much to be continued. And there's more to the story, and there's some divine timing at work. Capricorn, those of you who are really frustrated because you're like, I've been doing my work, where is my reward? I feel the Temperance card is saying, hey, you're on the right track, but your person is catching up to you. They're doing their work, and they're going to be ready soon. Okay? But they're doing their work. It's not something where somebody can point the finger at you and say, oh, Capricorn, why don't you love yourself? Or why don't you have a higher self-esteem? Or why don't you get your matters in order first? You've been doing that. You've been working on yourself, right? So the Temperance card sometimes comes up to say your person is working on themselves, and they're almost ready. And it's kind of a confirmation to say, don't worry, it's going to happen, because it's a major arcana card. And coming up next to the Hanged Man, right? Some of you who are holding out for somebody to do their work, this might be telling you the person you're holding out for isn't the person, isn't the person. Or you might kind of get your wish here, and this person may come around, but do you really, really want that person? So it's time to look at the situation. It's time to ask yourself really what you want and figure out what you want. Okay? If you are a Capricorn dealing with a Sagittarius, based on the Sagittarius reading, I can tell you that it's coming off to them like they don't know if you want in or out. And so the Hangman here could be telling you, you need to take some time and figure out what you want to do with the Sagittarius, those of you who are involved with the Sagittarius. Your next card here is the Five of Swords. Power struggles, right? Burning of bridges, okay? Capricorn, I feel like some of you are realizing, or you're having this epiphany, that you've been unhappy with an existing relationship, or you've had challenges in your love life because subconsciously you've been trying to manifest the love life you have been led to believe you're supposed to have, right? This is why a lot of people have a hard time manifesting. We can't manifest something unless we have a fire for it in our spirit, unless we have a fire for it in our soul. That's why a lot of people vision board, and they'll put that vision board up there on the wall, and a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years goes by, and nothing on that vision board has happened. Because what really happened was, when you sat down to do your vision board, you put down all the things you think you're supposed to want. You might not really want to live in a big giant mansion. You might not really want to have a private jet. You might not really want to have a marriage, or even like a relationship with a supermodel, right? You put the things that you think you're supposed to like, or the things that you think make you successful or that make you happy. Hence the Hangman. You've been putting things out there that really aren't going to make you happy. And I feel the Five of Swords is, you're getting your boundaries in place now. Anybody who's been causing you to kind of edit what you want or edit who you are, or the people who've made you feel like this is the kind of relationship you have to have, or this is the kind of person you have to be with. Like those of you that have that kind of pressure coming in from outside, I feel you're burning those bridges, you know? And it's not always family. For some of you, it's friends or a social group, right? You might be attracted to something that your friends don't find attractive, right? And you might be like, well, that's what I want to be with, but then they're going to make fun of me because this person I'm attracted to is not what they find attractive. Or they're going to make fun of me because this person doesn't have a six-figure income, right? And you might be like, I don't care if my person has a six-figure income. I'm good just as long as they're contributing, just as long as they're pulling their weight, right? So you're cutting ties with anyone who's putting pressure on you that you have to be with this kind of person. The next card here is the Page of Cups. Okay. Now, Page of Cups can indicate that you might be dealing with a younger water sign, and that could be the case for some of you. Water sign is going to be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. However, Page of Cups is playful energy. It's coming in with light-hearted energy. And so some of you are taking a more light-hearted approach when it comes to love. You're not putting so much pressure on yourself that you got to question where things are happening. I also feel with Page of Cups, even though it's a playful, light-hearted energy, not too serious, there's a certain innocence to it, right? It's not like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, thank you, sir, bye. It's just like a playfulness, right? That doesn't mean that you're, playing games, or that you're, not having morals, or being loose with somebody, but it's just kind of in a playful energy, a childlike energy, um which is interesting because I feel like Leo, was it Leo? One of the other signs had something similar. So there might be something here in the collective healing or releasing that's happening, but like a returning to innocence. But for me in my readings with the Page of Cups, when the Page of Cups comes up in a reading, it's telling me the heart chakra is opening, right? We're preparing to receive. We're preparing to receive love. And I feel, Capricorn, a lot of you are finally giving yourself permission to want what you want, okay? To want the relationship that you want, and not to feel like you have to be in a relationship that's some kind of a facade, or some kind of like a sham, or what's expected of you, but that you don't really like it. There's a sense of like just receiving what makes you happy. Also here, I feel, Capricorn, your capacity for emotional intimacy is increasing. It's expanding, right? Kind of like the Grinch when his heart grew. What is it, like three sizes his heart grew, right? Your heart's growing. Your heart's growing three sizes. You're opening up to accept in that, love and support and fun and happiness and joy. Your next card here is the Eight of Wands. This is coming up to tell you that it's not going to be much longer for you to see these manifestations. They're going to happen quicker than you realize, quicker than you think. Okay. I feel for many of you, you're well on your way, and you're very content, and you're making plans with this person by the end of summer. We're already in April, so May, June, July, August, September. I'm sorry. Wow, I went past summer. May, June, July, August. Within the next 4 months, you've manifested this person or this relationship. Now, Eight of Wands also sometimes comes up for me as a confirmation for the person I'm reading for, like especially people that have waited a long time for love because they want to have the right person or the right kind of relationship. Sometimes there's this fear that you're going to sacrifice passion for stability or for companionship. And I feel like Eight of Wands sometimes happens to come up just to say, no, you're still going to have passion. You're going to have the companionship. You're going to have the fulfilling relationship. This is going to be a good person inside and out. It's not just like, okay, well, I'm going to make a responsible choice, or I'm going to, choose based on, like what's going to be a good partner for me, but there's attraction here. There's attraction, there's passion. 8 of Wands is also, I feel here, an energy coming up with like travel. And I feel, Capricorn, some of you are feeling very moved or guided to travel. And I feel like in this traveling, there could be a very unexpected relocation for some of you, and it's almost like you're just instinctively being led towards the place where you feel at home and where you're connecting with your soulmate. The funny thing is, I feel for some of you, you're traveling to a place and meeting this person, and they've traveled there too. Like neither of you are from that place, but both of you kind of felt like you wanted to go see that place, or experience that place. So I feel here like instinctively you have this little compass and it's pointing you in the right direction. And sometimes it might not be travel in terms of like getting in your car and driving cross country or hopping on a plane. It could just be physical movement. You might be saying, you know what? I've really been wanting to check out that cafe on the corner. They're finally opening up for service again. Or I've really been wanting to check out that bookshop. Or, oh, hey, you know what? I heard there's this cool little online Zoom meetup or something. Like it doesn't have to be going somewhere far away, but I feel like there's this movement of taking action. Pay attention, Capricorn, in April, of the things you are finding yourself having an interest in doing, because these are like the little breadcrumbs that are leading you to your person. Okay, those of you that you're with your person, you know that you're not leaving them. You know that they're not leaving you. As you follow your breadcrumbs, it's lighting that fire, lighting that passion in you, that's bringing the fire and the passion back into the relationship. Be sure to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Also, your Venus. I know a lot of people swear by watching their Venus sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. I'll also have it linked in the description of the video as well. Don't forget to watch your weekly forecasts. I apologize. I know I haven't been super consistent. There's been a lot going on, but the weekly forecasts are returning, and those are going to be around everything other than love. All right. Thanks for watching, my dears. Bye.